everyone, welcome to Studio, and today we're going to talk about toasting oats. So, I don't like wet oatmeal. I don't like grits, stuff like that. And when I say wet, I just mean like the regular mushy, whatever. I can deal with it. It's not my favorite. So yeah. In this case, to get past that, as well as to get my oats, this is what I do. I toast my oats. And in toasting my oats, I'm allowed to have some oats and eat them without them being mushy and in milk and in water and all that stuff. So, I'm going to let that go in the stove. And I'll show you what I do. So I'll let it toast a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of milk. Mostly the liquid is to open up the oats, right? It just opens it up, but I'm not cooking them per se to get them in that mushy area, right? Which is why I'm only letting it hit it and dry, right? The fire's up nice and high or medium high. In my case, about a 4. And I'm just trying to get all those little dry flat oats that didn't get any of the liquid, so the oats can blossom just a little bit to let some of that flavor out, because I only want to get it. And once I get that going, then we really get going. As you can see, they go from dry and ashy to a little bit bulky. And you see, it's not mushy, but it's, you know, as some would say, caramelized, right? Right. So, from here, I'm going to let the fire do its thing. Break it up. Get some of that moisture out. You can see how it's dry right there. You're like, oh no, it's going to burn. What kind of oatmeal is that? Don't worry about it. I got you. For all the people who are not into oats, but you like oats, this is for you. Because this is definitely for me. Okay? Okay. So, I'm going to let this dry out some more. Just a little bit more. Let it get some color a little bit. And then we'll move forward. Right? Because you see now it's bulky. It's a little, got some body in there, as some would say. A little curvy, as some would say. Maybe even a little plush, as some would say. I'm having way too much fun with, as some would say. Don't worry about it though. Don't worry about it. It's going somewhere. This is going somewhere. Alright. By the way, I use instant oatmeal, maple and spice, because those are usually the ones that are left over after my little one takes all the good stuff. You can see it's a little smoky maybe around the edges. And I'm going to add some butter. Not bacon grease this time, because I know some of y'all got jokes, you know, because I like adding bacon grease, but this is not one of them. So, now, I done let the little bit of moisture I did put in there dry out. Because I know you like, that thing gets sticking, right? Not really, because I didn't do it to get it all in that mushy thing. I just got it to fluff out the oats, because if you cook it while it's all dry and ashy, you're gonna get dry and ashy and that's it, but you're not gonna get no body And you're going to be like, what was the whole point? It looked like it's the same size as when it was in a pack, right? I'm not into that. I want all my money, which means I want all my food, right? Right. So the other reason I use Instant Oats is because it already got flavor in there. If you already like what your Instant Oats taste like, then the big part of this job is done, right? For me, this is done, right? I don't mean I'm done toasting it. I just mean flavor-wise, this is done. So all I got to do is get it to a place where I'm okay to eat it, and we straight. So there's multiple ways to use your oats, right? You can eat them the way they are once they're toasted. You could throw some honey on it once it's toasted. You can make some homemade oats, chocolate, whatever your favorite nuts is bar, and you smush it all together, put it in a container. You chop it before you put it in the refrigerator, so when it comes out nice, cold, and stuck together, you already got bars. Okay? The other way, which is also a very easy and simple way, after you toast them, you let it cool down a little bit, you throw it in your yogurt, right? Boom, boom, bam, easy snack. You got your oats, you got your probiotics, snack done, breakfast done. Some people do soaked oats and all that other stuff, and they still toast them so that by the time you hit it, it still got some crunch in it, right? Right. I don't do the soaked thing. I do also, when I toast these, I can eat them like it's cereal, because now it's crunchy and they got some crunch, like cereal crunch to it. I don't eat a lot of it because it's still just as filling as when you make an actual bowl of oatmeal, except for me, it takes much less. At least I think so. And so I like it like that. It's very surprising the first time I did it, and I was like, let me try it, because I'm always like, ew, you know, whatever, that's for TV. No, it's not. It's for me too. And so I found a way to have oatmeal, and it's great. Just don't like it mushy. Anyway, I'm gonna turn this up. Sorry, just a little bit. And I'll show you what I do next after this. Meanwhile, if this is enough for you, technically speaking, this could be the end of the video, and you can have a good one. If not, then, you know, stick with your girl. I got your back. This might be for you. And if it's not, no, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Whole point is, it's just an idea. And we like to share ideas because, you know, that's how we make things happen. So, yeah. I'm also fluffing it because I don't want it to burn. Because this takes a good little amount of time, especially because I'm not a high heat cooker. I can do it, but it makes me nervous. And I have to be in that frame of mind of, I want to get it done. This is not one of those. So I cook with my mood. If I don't feel like it, I don't do it because it's not going to be good to me. Or it'll taste good, but you'll know there's no love. And I'd rather cook when I have love, you know? So, yeah. Now I could turn it up just a little more, because I could tell all that moisture gone from the bottom. Those oats, like this one, got a little bigger, right? Oh yeah, it smells so good. Smells like breakfast. Sometimes they smell like pancakes, and I love me some pancakes. Actually, I love waffles more than pancakes, especially them big Belgian waffles. Ooh, my My family could tell you, I love me some really good waffles. I will go to any rink-and-dink diner just to see if their breakfast is good. Waffles and bacon. Or just bacon, eggs, and toast, and tea. Maybe a light and sweet coffee. You like breakfast? Breakfast is not for everybody. I know people who do not eat breakfast. They have tea, toast, just coffee. You know? You a breakfast person? I don't know if you can see it, but it's getting toasty over here. I turned up the fire just a little bit. This is my high. I won't go no further than this unless I'm boiling water or chicken broth. I love some chicken broth, but we ain't gonna talk about that right now. This is not dinner. You know what I'm saying? Well, it could be dinner depending on, you know, what you eat. And also, some people do original oats and they ain't got no flavor. If that's for you, you do that. You could do the same thing. You could do the same thing. Add your almond milk. Ain't gotta be whole milk. I didn't use whole milk. I use almond milk. But not everybody likes almond milk, right? Also, everybody can't afford almond milk. I really can't either. But you know what? I go to the best place to get it for the cheapest price and make sure it's vanilla. So I ain't gotta worry about unsweetened whatever. I don't like unsweetened almond milk. It is not good. That's for coffee when you still need sugar. Why do that? You could pay for 2 for 1 and then, you know, treat it kindly so it lasts for a little bit, you know? That's I'm just saying. You know, you buy your stuff on sale. You could stretch your budget. Don't play. Do not play. You gotta get that stick of food. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You see them things on sale, you gotta check the date on it. They be like, this is due today, you know? Tomorrow. We just want to let you know so you'll come back talking about, I'm sick. That stuff. You walk down the aisle, you see those yellow tags. You better check them prices and make sure they actually on sale and they not just, you know, sticking a tag up there. You better check them prices. You shop while these things are on sale and you can't lose. You see how it's just falling apart now? I know I'm talking a lot, but like, right? This is toasty. This is nice and toasty. Right now I'm just breaking down the little chunky chunks just a little bit more. But again, for some, this is done. Also, the main reason why I add a little liquid, I know I mentioned it, is to open up the oats, but also because it gets that extra little body in there, and those chunks, they can turn nice and crispy, right? And they give it that extra crunch that you need. But in putting the liquid, that means that if you want it toasted, if you don't dry out these little chunky pieces, and for somebody like me who does not enjoy mushy oatmeal off the top, then it'll just mess everything up, you know? So I'm looking for the fall. You see that? This is the fall. And usually, rule of thumb, when you're cooking anything, if you can smell it wherever you at, go check it. Because that usually means it's done or it's about to burn. Okay? Okay. Throw some water in it. Turn down the fire. Toss it. You know. Bathe it in whatever broth you got it in. I'm just saying. Yeah. This is good. Okay. I'm going to let this sit for a couple seconds. Because it's about where I need it for me personally, and it's all done for real. Also, when you are toasting your oats, you can check them as you go along to see if that is the level of toast that is for you, right? So the first level could be kind of toasted, fluffy, but still soft. The next level for me would be fluffy, toasted, but a little chewy. And then the next level is this, where it's body falling apart, not all stuck together, but once it cools down, it can be crunchy, right? Right. Get these little clunky clunks. But otherwise, it's done for me. I hope you can see that. Right? You got to be careful with the little tidbits because they can burn, especially around them edges. And adding too much butter can give you that cream butter burn, and you don't want that. And for something so sensitive, you definitely don't want to just leave it in a pot and walk away, because you have to remember, even if you turned off your stove, it's still hot. Your pot is still hot. This is all still hot. This is still cooking. So remove it from the stove, right? And you move on. Okay. One thing I like about these, they're nice and hot. They got that steel thing going on, and I've left it on plenty of times, and I've had it for years. It works just fine. Okay? Okay. Don't mind what I'm doing over there. It's all good. Right? So, let me just, you hear that? Clink, clink, clink. Clink, clink, clink. This is done. Nice and toasted. Yeah. And now you can do whatever you want. Once it cools down, it's all good. If you put honey on it, it'll clunk up, cool down, be crunchy. You don't have to do nothing else. Alright, that's it. It's all about oats for today. So, I hope this was helpful, entertaining. Maybe you just like hanging out with me. Either way, thank you. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Have a good one.